What's going on, YouTube? I'm here today to talk about trust issues. We all have them, but I mean, when it comes to relationship, I know I'm a culprit of having trust issues. So here's how I do it, right? When I first meet somebody for a relationship, I believe in you start at 100% trust, and then you dwindle down to pretty much nothing. I know some people sound like, well, that's crazy because you don't even know the person. But that's how I do it. I mean, maybe it's wrong, maybe it's not. I can say that obviously it hasn't worked for me because I'm not with anybody. But at the same token, I don't see any other way to do it. And, what I mean is when we first meet, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust what you say until you take enough rope from me to hang yourself. Um, I have went through my phases of going through cell phones, reading Facebook messages, MySpace messages, whatever. Checking the history in the computer to see what sites have been visited. That shit is tiring now. It's really dead. So I'm here to ask you, like, how do you do it? Have you been in a successful long-term relationship? And when I say long-term, let's say more than a year and a half, because some people in this lifestyle consider 3 months as long term. I don't think so. Like, that's a bubblegum relationship. Everything's good for maybe the first couple months, but after that, things start to change. People start to play games. Temptation is there, and I don't know. Like, what are some tips for you successful relationship having individuals out there? Because there has to be somebody out there, because we wouldn't be fighting so hard to get married. Because right now, I ain't on no list to be trying to marry anybody, because I can't even get a 3-year relationship together, a successful one anyway. Uh, but insecurities play in it too. I'm an insecure dude. I'm sure, you know, other people are insecure, obviously. But I have my own insecurities that I need to work out, and it doesn't happen overnight, over time. But I just want some advice on what do you do and how do you make your relationship successful? Um, how do you keep it fresh, new, and exciting? What is it that you do? There are a lot of people out there who are into, where their freak level or freak number, as Candy says in Atlanta Housewives, is mad high. I mean, I must admit, mine is pretty high, but when I'm in a committed relationship, I don't believe in bringing a third party into it. I feel like that throws like a bottleneck into the situation. And nah, I'm not trying to get my own self jealous while this stuff is going on, or even my partner jealous. So anything other than bringing somebody else in, I'm not a toy person either. I don't do things with toys. So then maybe my freak number is not that high, but I do a lot of things myself. I don't need a toy, and I don't need a third party. And that's just for obviously the sexual aspect of it, because it sounds kind of bad, but if the sex ain't good, chances are you're gonna get bored pretty easy. Um, at least from experience, and that's probably bad on my part, but that's how I feel, and that's what I'm looking at. So I just need your advice. You let me know uh, what are different ways to approach relationships, or what has worked for you. So just let me know. And if you're in the same boat as me and you're trying to figure it out, let me know as well. It's nice to know that I'm not the only person in the world going through these type of situations. So just let me know what's going on, and hopefully we can get this right. All right? Talk to y'all later.